on.
Technical difficulties right there.
Yes. As
And I was
always.
talking about the bullpen. Then I looked at you and I was like, "Uh-oh, is you getting stage fright? You don't know what to say." And then I
Yeah, I was
realized
like
you were just
locked up, like,
frozen.
uh-oh.
And I was like, "Oh, what did I say?"
You're
Yeah, I
like,
was
Phil,
like,
don't
"Oh
say
no."
so much. I can't hear you. Don't talk too
No.
much.
What did I say? Did I make him mad? And I was like, "Oh no, he froze." But
And
we're back.
a couple episodes before this, remember my lights went out. It looked like I fell asleep.
Oh, your lights turned off. Your hydraulics blew out.
Yeah, blue. I had a flat. I caught a flat over here, but
Yep.
we're back. We're pumping. We're good. We're good.
Yeah. But yeah. So I was just talking about the bullpen. I was saying I do believe in our bullpen, in the Dodger bullpen. So
You
how's your guys's?
better than I thought. Better than I thought. I think Diaz looks like he's back to Seattle Diaz. He looks like he's locked in right now. He's moving, he's cutting, he's throwing 100 miles an hour. He's good. Familiar looked okay. Familiar looked okay coming out the bullpen. And we really haven't played enough games to talk about the bullpen, because 2 of the games we played were 7-inning games. They were the 7-inning doubleheader. So Stroman kind of pitched that whole game.
Yeah, we mean 7-inning games.
The new doubleheaders are 7 innings now.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that, dude. I'll be honest, I did not know that.
Yeah, doubleheaders, and I mean 7 innings, and the guy starts on second base now. You have a guy on second to start the inning.
I knew about the second baseman, but have they been doing the 7-inning thing since last year too?
Last year, yep. Mm-hmm.
Dang, I must have not been paying attention. I didn't even notice.
So we're 5-3, so that's 8, right? So out of 8 games, the 2 are doubleheaders, so that's 7 innings. So we really haven't had a bullpen game. The Mets haven't really had like an opportunity to really blow a game. That's the thing.
Have any of your pitchers done complete games yet in those 7-inning games?
Stroman should have did a complete game his last start yesterday, but he ran the bases and everything. Then they take him out. Something, his hamstrings got tight because of the cold, because he was running the bases so long. So they had him come out, and Diaz came in and he was just throwing darts, and that was E1, 2, 3. And DeGrom should have finished the game, the first game of the season, but they said, it's first game of the season. Listen, man, we got to forget about October. Let's get to the playoffs first. Can we just get there first? Because that's a typical Met thing. We're saving them for October. But you got to get there first, dude.
And then you guys never get there.
And we never get there. So it's like, come on. But so far, the bullpen's been okay, though. That we just haven't had an opportunity to blow a game yet. But it's going to happen. It's going to happen.
So speaking of that, how we've been saying like the bullpens aren't really the same, but we believe in our bullpens.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I don't know, like I feel like it's really rare now to see a starter do a complete game.
You never
like the
see
Dodgers,
it anymore.
I think ever since Dave Roberts became our manager, I don't remember any player ever doing a complete game. He doesn't believe in that.
No, and it's funny because I never seen this until recently too, where a guy could be throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, and it's debate: do you take this guy out? I say, yeah, you can take him out. He's having a complete game. I mean,
Dave Roberts has done that like 3 times.
Take out like a no-hitter, right?
Yeah, he did it to Rich Hill twice, and then like I was saying in another video, I forget the other guy, but he did it to Rich Hill twice, and Rich Hill was pissed.
Yeah, I remember the Rich Hill situation. That I remember that, because I'm up on top of that. I just hate the way the game is played in baseball. Is taking the fun out of the game for me. DeGrom pitched beautifully, 70 pitches. Why is he taken out of the ball game for? You're ruining the fun. You're taking a baseball experience. Like the new fans, let them see DeGrom pitch. He's the best pitcher in the world. Let them see him pitch. Nowadays, it's too analytic. Like, I don't like. Everything's run behind the scenes. That the Moneyball thing. Give me a guy in the middle of the lineup like Mo Vaughn that hit 50 home runs. I don't care if he strikes out 200 times. Every time he comes up to bat, though, he's dangerous to go deep and change the outcome of a ball game. I don't care if he strikes out so many times. Give me that guy that can hit 50 home runs. Give me that Richie Sexton, that Jeremy Burnitz, that Mo Vaughn. Give me Adam Dunn. He was one of my favorite players, Adam Dunn, because he was either home run or nothing. But give me a guy
Yeah.
like that in the lineup that he could just change the outcome of a ball game with one swing. Now, that he has a perfect game going. You think about taking him out. It just, I don't know, man. I hate the way baseball is going with that. Like Rich
Are you
Hill, I
talking
remember
about
the Rich
Rodon
Hill day.
yesterday?
Hmm?
Are you talking about Rodon yesterday for the White Sox?
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, he lost it, but he hit a guy, right? To lose the perfect game.
I think it was the second guy he faced in the ninth, and he hit him in the toes, and the batter didn't even try to move at all.
He did a
It was
conforto.
messed up.
he
Huh?
did he did a conforto. He
Oh
just
yeah,
leaned
man. Like it
into
was
that thing.
exactly. And he did not like you could see in his face too. He was like, oh, this is gonna hurt, but I'm not moving.
So you
And
think
then
for sure he did not move out of the batter's box?
oh yeah, it was on purpose. Because you could
Okay.
tell he was like because you like you average your reflexes, you're gonna move your feet.
Yeah.
But he didn't. He left him there and he squinted his face and everything because he's like, oh, it's gonna make contact. I could tell. But he did it on purpose to ruin the perfect game.
Was there any like yelling from the dugout? Did they
No,
kind of know?
Rodon just laughed. He just looked at his bench and he looked at the dugout and just started laughing. He's like,
Uh,
it is what it is. And then he got the no hitter though.
at least he got the no hitter.
I
Can't
feel like the
complain
White
about that.
Sox, they always get really close to perfect games. Like who was it a few years ago when he had the perfect game and it was like the
Oh,
third out in the ninth and the first
blew
base
the
umpire
call.
blew it.
Blew the call. That was actually I was thinking about him yesterday. He played for it was the Tigers. It was
Yeah, it was the Tigers. Yeah,
yeah, I think the umpire was Joe West. Did he
Joe
was
West.
it was Joe West, right?
Hmm.
And I remember like the next day he was crying, he apologized. But what are you gonna do? I mean, you blew the call.
Yeah,
Forget his
Joe
name.
West is infamous, dude. A lot of people hate Joe West.
Yeah, I thought about him because he called the Met game yesterday. He was a home
Yeah,
plate umpire. And he was calling balls all over the place in the dirt. It was a strike. Yeah, he's infamous. Him and that other dude, Rodriguez, I think. He calls the worst game I've ever seen. I mean, the ball is this high, this low, everything's a strike. He calls the
yeah.
worst ball game. That's another thing. I'm against robots, but
Oh, for sure.
it's time to put the robot umpire. It's time.
You think so?
I'm tired of baseball with that too. Everything's so inconsistent. You're seeing balls hit guys in the chest and they're calling it a strike. I'm tired of it. It's
I
enough.
feel like that would
Enough's
be
enough.
really hard though, because I feel like that would ruin it for a lot of pitchers because a lot of pitchers get calls that are outside the box a little bit and they get the strikes.
Especially
So I feel
when
like a
you're,
robot would make it way harder for pitchers.
yeah, I don't know. I don't
Like, they would
like
have
if
to be
you
so precise with their pitches.
like Tom Glavine, Greg Maddux, they lived on that zone, that corner, but they were Tom Glavine
Mhm.
and Greg Maddux. So they always got that call. They always got
Yeah.
the calls that the other pitcher wouldn't get. Now, if they were pitching in that robot
Mhm.
era, they would not be Tom Glavine and Greg
That's
Maddux.
the thing. If the umpire's consistent and blowing the same strike with both pitches on both teams, then that's okay. But if he's not consistent and he's like ruining it for one pitch and the other pitcher's like sailing when he shouldn't be, that's when I have a problem with it. But yeah, I mean they do mess up a lot.
But you haven't
But
noticed
they're
this
humans.
year's
They're not
more.
robots.
But you haven't noticed this year is more blown calls at the plate though. That the umpires are just awful.
Well, yeah, that's what just like your guy was it a Conforto?
Yeah, Conforto.
Yeah, we were speaking on that before we started recording, but like how he leaned into the strike zone
It was
and you
obvious,
guys won
man.
it because you can't do that. It was a strike. He
It
leaned
was
into the strike zone and got hit.
it got hit, and it was obvious. And the umpire is right in front of it, and he still blew the
Yeah.
call.
And they didn't they review it?
They reviewed it, and it was a still blown call.
And so when you review it too and you still mess it up, that's I don't know, that's crazy.
It's time.
And
Like
then
I
just like
agree.
what was it?
Mhm.
The Alec Baum one, the Alec Baum, when he ran from third home and his foot didn't even touch the plate.
That was a few
And
nights
they
ago,
said,
right? The Phillies and
yeah, his
Braves.
foot did not touch.
It did not touch, and the Phillies got the call and won the game.
Yeah. And even they reviewed that one too.
And they still blow the call. Like I
Yeah, I think
agree,
so. I
have
think
your
it's
first
funny.
base umpire, third base umpire, but get the
Mhm.
umpire at home. The one that calls the balls and strikes, get him out of there and get a
Yeah.
robot in there.
So it was funny yesterday when I was watching. You guys played the Phillies yesterday, right?
Yes.
So I thought
Yep.
that was funny. I was like, oh, it's the Mets and Phillies. I wonder how they're gonna score today. It's gonna be something crazy. It's gonna be like a circus out there. You got the guy scoring at home, not even touching home plate. You got
Not
the
touching,
guy getting hit
leaning
in the strike
in.
zone.
Yeah, lean. There was like some the one of their, I forget his name, their closer came in. He blew it though. He came in and he hit Conforto. And that kind of got the Mets riled up, and they came back and won that game. But he hit Conforto. It was definitely retaliation. I mean, but it had nothing to do with
Well,
him.
he hit him because he leaned in the other game, or
Yeah, but that didn't. Who did he lean in? But it had nothing to do with him. But that's the thing. You're blowing a game for your team, but that wasn't your team that he leaned in on. That was against the Marlins. So what do you? That was against the Marlins, right? Yeah. So what do
that's what I'm
you?
saying. Yeah,
You're
that's why I was
taking
confused. Like, but that wasn't even the
retaliation for
same team,
another
though.
team.
Yeah, but I
You
don't know.
get
Yeah,
into
it's
like
all.
some other team's beef. That's not. That was not even your beef.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know.
These umpires, it's hard. It's really hard, man. They get in their feelings too, though, a lot.
I think
Like in
yeah.
any league, like in the NBA, those refs, they're starting to ruin a lot of. Man, I don't even want to talk about the NBA refs.
The Knicks got blown away. The Knicks lost 2 or 3 games this year because of that, because of the referees.
Yeah, and I just hate the refs in the end. Well, when it comes to the Warriors, man, I've been wanting to say this because just imagine if a superstar like Steph Curry got the same calls that James Harden got. Steph Curry would be
LeBron,
averaging like 40 to 50 points a game.
a game, no doubt about it. No
And
doubt.
that's what he doesn't get any calls.
Yeah, but James Harden makes like a mockery of the referees. I mean, come on, you taking 50 free throws a game, bro.
Yeah,
He's
that's why
just
I shouldn't say James
popping.
Harden because James Harden, he's for some reason he gets all the calls in the world, but like someone like Lillard, like he doesn't get the average calls that Lillard or like I don't know, like LeBron James, he doesn't get those calls. And I
No,
don't know why, because Steph Curry, he's not like a bad guy. He's like one of the most humble players in the league.
and one of the best. He's one of my favorite players of all time. So
Yeah, so I don't understand what the issue is. Like the refs just don't like him.
I don't know. Maybe it's that there's like a Warrior thing where they felt like they kind of monopolized the league for a while. Maybe you had the super team over there.
The refs, because the refs like to control games, so they were probably like, man, we can't even control this team, and they're still winning by 40.
Still winning by 40. And you know now, I mean, you know who I miss? I miss Klay Thompson, man, because I love
Oh
watching them
no.
play together. Because I love that
Yeah.
Warriors team. They're so fun to watch, and they beat LeBron. And that's another thing. Thank God for them, because they kind of like the heroes, and LeBron's team were always the villains. And thank God
Yeah.
for them, because I hate when LeBron wins. I have nothing against LeBron as a person, but he ruined the NBA with that super team in Miami. Because once he did it, everybody does it now. To
And I
me,
wouldn't even before Durant went to the Warriors, like they weren't even like a super team, like because they drafted everybody and they
everyone's
just added the
drafted
one guy in the next year in KD. They just added one guy,
one dude, and you won a
and that makes
championship
them a
already
super team.
without KD. So
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
they
No,
were.
I think I don't. Yeah, the Warriors weren't a super team. They just drafted good. They just
Yeah,
drafted excellent.
and then
So
now I don't know if you heard the rumors. I guess LeBron's trying to recruit Steph Curry for next year to go to the
I
Lakers.
I was seeing that. Who else
That
is
is
he
not
want?
going to happen. I'll
He's
tell you now,
texting
that's
Michael
not going to happen.
Jordan. Hey MJ, can you come out of retirement and play with us? I'm tired of him too. He got to
Yeah,
go.
that's. I'll tell you why it's not going to happen because Klay Thompson's going to be healthy next year, and there's no way Steph Curry's going to leave Klay Thompson
No way.
and go play with LeBron.
No way. I don't see Steph Curry doing that at all. At all.
No, yeah, and then they might go after Kawhi Leonard too. I don't know if you heard about that one. The
Supposedly
Warriors.
Kawhi doesn't want to play with LeBron though.
No, the Warriors might go after him.
Oh, see, now that changes everything. I wouldn't mind
Mhm.
that unless the Knicks could get him, because supposedly now the Knicks are becoming a little bit of a destination because they're much better now. So the Knicks are looking appetizing to other players. So now if we could get Kawhi, I'll take him definitely, but I would not mind seeing him go to the Warriors. As
Yeah,
long
I
as
think that'll be
LeBron doesn't win every year, I'm fine. That's how I feel. That's how it was when
LeBron.
Jordan was playing. As long as Jordan wasn't winning every year and the Bulls, I was fine. I could not wait for that team to break up. I could not wait for Jordan to like just go away. I was tired of him. Because I'm a Knicks fan. The Knicks and the
There's a lot
Bulls
of
was
people.
battling. all the
That's how a lot
time.
of people think about the Warriors too. Like when the Warriors get blown out, like every now and then here in this season, everyone's all happy. Like a lot of people are happy now.
Yeah, I don't know why. I always looked at the Warriors like the good guys to me. I don't know. They're
Yeah,
very
I
likable.
mean Draymond can be
Yeah.
he can be pretty rough and rugged here, but
And
for the most
Durant
part, they're
was
a good team.
moody. Durant was sort of weird and moody. But the Splash Brothers, though, and Iguodala and the Coach Kerr, and
Oh,
I like them. I like the whole Warriors team.
hmm yeah. I'm telling you, that's what got me into basketball because I never had a basketball team. Like, and I was never a fan of a certain team. I was just like a fan of the game. But
Right.
then when the Warriors came out and they were just like doing what they were doing, I was like, what the heck? I'd never seen this before. So that's what made me love them. So
Yeah. And I
don't
was,
call me a bandwagon because I wasn't a fan of any other team before that.
yeah, I was going to mention that because I was on Facebook, the anti bandwagon. I was like, if you don't know who these people are, you're not a Warriors fan. I put Bobby Sora. No, that was the Cavs I put for Bobby Sora. And I put Latrell Sprewell for the Warriors. And I said, if you don't remember Latrell Sprewell playing for the Warriors, then you're not a Warriors fan to me. You know, but I never consider you bandwagon. No. Mm-mm. Oh, now you're muted out. Your audio is gone. I don't hear you. You hear me? Yeah. I don't hear you. That's weird. Yeah, I don't hear you. This is ridiculous. Yeah, my audio settings are good. Now I hear you. The Bluetooth. Maybe it's the Bluetooth.
Yeah.
Ah, there you go. I hear you. The
Yeah, let me
Bluetooth,
take it
man.
out.
It struck
I don't know why it
again.
wasn't even there.
It struck again.
It wasn't even connected though. I just had it on so I don't hear like the cars out there. It's not even on though. It's my
We're like
fault.
Area
Dang it.
51 over here. We always have some type of problems.
Yeah. We'll leave
Off
that in there.
topic.
That was funny.
You believe in the Men in Black as an off topic?
Like the alien guys? The ones
Yeah.
if you
Yep.
I don't know. I've heard stories.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I want to ask you that. I know that's off the topic, but I've been having a lot of discussions lately about the Men in Black with my people, and we all tend to believe.
Well, I don't want to get too much into it because there's one guy that I don't want to say his channel name, but he would cover a lot of alien stuff, like
Yes.
alien footage, UFO footage on YouTube. His channel got really big, and for like maybe like 3 or 4 years ago now, he was hinting at that he was getting followed by people.
Yes.
And then he kind of disappeared for like the past 2 years, and people were saying he went crazy and stuff. And then he's finally coming back. But to me, he hasn't really made a video like he used to. But I've seen one of his videos, and he seems kind of off now. So I don't know. I don't want to get too much into that one. I'll be honest.
You don't want to open up Pandora's box.
Yeah, especially with him, dude, because he had a YouTube channel about that. And now something happened. I'll be honest, something happened with him.
Yeah, because this guy I watch too on YouTube, he talks about like conspiracies and stuff, and supposedly the Men in Black, he found the Men in Black outside his house taking pictures and stuff like that. So who knows?
I wonder if it's the same guy because that story kind of happened with him.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
But
once we're done recording, I'll ask you what the guy's channel name is.
Yeah, we'll talk about it because I don't want the Men in Black over me. I know that.
No, we're just talking sports.
We're just talking sports. We love you, Men in Black. We love you. But yes,
you guys got nice suits.
Love the suits. Could get some eyebrows to work on your eyebrows a little bit. But the suit is nice. I love the suits. I love the hat. Yeah. Classic look.
Yeah. But then anyway, to go back, speaking about like all the refs and stuff.
Yes.
I got the perfect note written right here.
Yes.
Did you hear what happened to Darren Fox?
No.
So he got fined $20,000 for saying officiating was quote. Well, I can't say because it's a cuss word.
Yes. Oh, yes.
SHIT was
Yep.
god
Yep.
awful.
I seen that. I did see that. Yes.
Yeah, and he was saying that on the fact that he went to the line for only 6 shots, while Donovan Mitchell went to the line 17 times for softer calls. So, I mean, that's what happens though. That's what happens to Curry. But I mean, finally, someone's speaking up and he gets fined for it.
Yeah, because Julius Randle from the Knicks had that the other night. He said on the press conference, he said pretty much the same thing DeAndre Fox just said. Pretty much the same thing verbatim. And I don't know if he got fined, but I'm pretty sure he did. I'm pretty sure he did.
Like just because he said they're officiating awfully, they fine him $20,000. Like
NBA,
like,
yeah, that's against NBA protocols. You can't say that. You can't talk about officiating.
Why? Because it might hurt their feelings.
Yeah, it hurts the brand, according to the NBA.
I don't know.
But officiating, I guess, just sport wide. I guess officiating is just awful. Maybe you don't think maybe it was just as bad back in our time in the 90s, but now everything's online and everything's just talked about more. And we just didn't realize how bad it was back then. Because back then, once the game was over, unless you watched ESPN, you just didn't hear about it no more. It kind of just, you turned a new page. Now,
that is true.
You have blogs, everyone's talking about it on Facebook. So maybe, I don't know. But something is going on where the officiator just got awful. Any sport you watch, it's just bad.
Yeah.
Even the slam dunk contest
it's really bad.
Was awful. The slam dunk contest, come on.
Yeah, they gave the kid even though he didn't win that last one, they let him win it because one of the judges was sponsoring him for something. Well, something like that.
I'm a Knicks fan.
Even though he lost, he didn't do that good, but they still made him win.
Obi Toppin should have won the last slam dunk contest that just passed recently. As a Knicks fan, he should have won. But of course, you get like you get politics. It's like politics involved. Come on, you can't even get a slam dunk contest officiated the right way anymore.
Yeah.
I'm tired of it. At some point, they might have to go robotic. I don't know. Imagine having robotic referees in basketball. I don't know. I don't know what to do.
I mean, everything's going robotic, man. That's one thing. I don't want to. I don't want to see that in sports, though. I don't want to see.
No, I don't want to see it either because I'm a purist. But at the same time, come on, enough's enough, man. I don't know. We got the call. The Mets. We won that game, and I felt cheap when I went to the gym after the game. I felt so cheap that we won that game. I was like, I don't know. It just it cheapens the experience.
I saw that one, but at first it didn't hit me that he leaned into the strike zone. So when I saw that he got hit and you guys won it because of that, I was like, oh, that sucks for the pitcher that he hit him. But then after the next day, that's when I realized he leaned into it. So
right.
I mean, the umpires need to fix that. They need to get on it.
Yeah,
because they get paid a lot too to do their job.
Yes, yeah, they do. They do. The umpire that's the worst in baseball is Angel Hernandez. That's his name. He is the worst umpire in the world.
Well, he didn't umpire any games for like the past 2 or 3 years, but I guess he came back finally in the Dodgers playoffs last year.
How did he call it?
I'll be honest, I didn't even notice him.
Okay, good. Maybe MLB woke his ass up finally because I hate that dude. He's the worst.
Speaking of Joe West earlier, did you hear about his little thing with Paul Duca?
Yes. Yeah.
Paul Duca has to give him like $500,000 because he was trying to lie about him or something.
In a book, right? Paul Duca wrote a book or something, and
well, I saw it was like an interview.
Oh,
he got
it was an
interviewed
interview?
a while back. Yeah, he got interviewed a while back, and he tried to say that Joe West asked his teammate, "Hey, I'll give you these calls in the game if you let me drive this car around town."
Oh yeah, that's right.
But then I guess they investigated it and they said that it didn't add up because whoever Paul Dukas said that Joe West said that he would, change the game for it. He never even umpired for that guy at all that season.
Yeah, and that hurt me because I love Paul Duca, and that's one of those players that's connected to the both of us. He was both of our catcher.
Oh yeah,
he was both of our catcher, and I thought he was a pretty good player too. And I wanted the details to match, but once it didn't match, I knew he was lying his ass off.
Yes, I guess he got caught. Now he has to pay up $500,000.
And wasn't he like attached to that steroids era too, Paulo Duca?
Was he? He did play way back then. He played for a while back then.
I think he's
Oh,
listed in that list of steroid users. I'm pretty sure. I think he might have even admitted
mm.
it. Paul Duca.
Oh, so I didn't even hear about that.
Yeah,
I never knew that.
yeah. I love Paul Duca too. I didn't like him when he was with Dodgers, but he came to the Mets and he was a hell of a player, man. He made the All-Star team for us. He was just like one of those team leaders. He was a good player. I like Paul Duca. It's a shame
Yeah, I like
that
him. Yeah, because he was a Dodger when I first actually started getting into like the Dodgers big time, like way back then.
a good player. He could
Mhm.
hit. He was a good hitting catcher.
Yeah, I liked him.
It didn't
But
it didn't hurt us going from Piazza. Once Piazza was on his way
oh
out, we
yeah.
got Paul Duca, and I said, oh, okay, well, it could be a lot worse. I like Paul Duca. I thought he could play.
So you guys always get our older players.
No, Piazza, listen, he was born to be a Met. He was born to be a Met, bro.
He has the name. The name sounds like a New York, like Piazza.
Piazza. Yeah, he wasn't feeling that LA. He wasn't Hollywood and all that. He wasn't feeling that. He
Yeah.
wasn't
Well,
feeling it.
that's why I was saying the last time that I don't think he even likes the
No,
Dodgers. He doesn't like repping us.
I never hear him talk about the Dodgers, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
No. And he always said, I want to be the Mets Hall of Famer, not the Dodgers.
Oh, he wants to go in as a Met.
He did go in as a Met. He's in.
Oh, did he?
Yep. He got the Met.
Well, did he play for you guys more years than us?
I think equal.
Oh, so that's what makes it okay then.
And the stats kind of line up the same. If you equal it out, pretty much the same stats across the board for both teams. So they gave him the choice, and he said, I want to go as a Met.
Oh yeah, because I always knew like in any league you have to go in as a team you were in the longest tenure with.
Yeah, like I guess
Yeah.
Clemens would go in. If he was to ever get in, he would go in probably as a Red Sox, I'm guessing, because he pitched them with them forever. Or
Yeah.
maybe the Yankees, because he won a couple World Series with them. I don't know. He's never getting in, so we don't even have to worry about that.
Uh-oh. The Red Sox. We're gonna talk about your boys' team, the Red Sox.
My boy Todd, he'll be on the show. He's coming on. He said he wants to
Oh,
be
yeah.
on May 5th. So he'll be on. He'll join us.
Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
May 5th is going to be, that's, I think, the Wednesday after the draft. So,
Yeah.
he
Yeah, the
got a
Red
lot
Sox,
to get off his chest.
I know, I'm sure he's happy. The Red Sox, they haven't like they started out what 0-3, now they're like 9-3.
Yeah, once I criticized them, they went on a huge winning streak.
Yeah, so I mean I still think the Dodgers are the hottest team in the league, but the Red Sox
right behind them. Right behind them.
We have a rematch 2018.
Got to go with the Sox on that one, my brother. East
Oh,
Coast, we
man.
stick together.
Oh, come on.
East Coast stick together, man. But technically we're more related. Mets and Dodgers have a lot of ties, so I gotta go for the Sox, man. I can't. You guys are spoiled. You guys won enough, bro. You guys are good.
No, the Red Sox have won it more than us.
No, I know.
But our kid, the one that we gave them couple years or the year before last for Mookie Betts, who's in that trade, Alex Verdugo. He's been on fire for them.
Yeah, I know.
I think he had like 2 home runs yesterday.
Sander Bogarts is hitting like crazy. They have a lot of guys that if you look up and down their lineup, everyone's hitting like 3-something. They could hit, and their pitching is hanging in there. They're 9-3. I think it was 3-3 when we started recording. So I think they have the second best record in baseball.
Yeah.
And the Yankees,
they made a good turnaround.
And behind Jared Cole, the Yankees have no pitching. No pitching. No matter what era this is, you have to pitch to win the game. You have all the best hitters in the lineup. You have to pitch to win a game.
Yeah, I haven't been keeping too much on the Yankees. I don't know. I haven't seen what they're doing really. They're not doing too good, or what?
5-7.
Last place. They got all those players. Those heavy bats. They got all the big bats.
Got the 325 million man in Jared Cole, and outside of him, they can't pitch. You have to pitch. You can hit all you want. You have to pitch to win the game. You have to get outs. And the thing is, their bullpen is not so bad, but their bullpen pitches so much because their starting pitching gets lit up. So they're just taxed. They're taxed. So, I mean, I'll never count them out.
They're kind of like the Rockies.
Yeah.
That's how the Rockies are.
The Rockies will
Like
score
we make
20
them go
runs
to
but give
like
up 22.
yeah, we make them go to their bullpen. Well, because we played them like what, like 6 or 7 times already this year, and we always make them go to the bullpen early, and I kind of feel bad for them because they
Yeah,
got good. Like I like some of the players like Charlie Blackman. He's a good
yeah.
guy. I want to see him do good, but
I
I
like
mean
Charlie
he's a
Blackman
rookie.
too. I liked
He's a
Arenado,
rookie.
but he's with the Cardinals now. Uh,
Yeah,
I
we
let
almost got him.
I know
The
we did
Dodgers
too.
almost got him.
We did too. Imagine
Yeah,
if you guys would have got Arenado. Come on, then there had to be investigation into baseball. Something would have had to be done at that point.
yeah, no, yeah, we got Justin Turner back. I like Justin Turner.
Yeah, me too. Me too. And but the Rockies, I always like their jerseys. I like their colors, the black with the purple. I like their
Mhm.
stadium. Remember in the 90s, they had like
Yeah.
Andres Galarraga, Larry Walker, Dante
Mhm.
Bichette, and they just could never get the World Series because they could not pitch. I
They
don't
don't
think
have a World Series, huh?
no, but they should have. They had a couple of good years, man, where they should have. But I don't know if it's talent or you just can't pitch in Colorado. I'm guessing you just can't pitch in Colorado.
Why? Because the air, the high altitude, and all that.
Right. I think that's what I think you could be as good as ever. You just can't pitch in Colorado.
Well, are they even high up there? 'Cause, I mean,
I don't know. I don't know what sea level they're at.
yeah, because I know like the Denver Broncos, and
Mile high.
always different. Yeah, but I don't know.
Well,
I,
remember they
I
would
like
put
the
the
Rockies.
balls in the humidors, and they had like special baseballs for just for course field because the altitude was too much, and I mean a
Yeah.
pop up is out the stadium.
Hmm.
See, nowadays it's not as bad as it used to be. Forget about it. Before you were scoring 10 runs a game if you went to Colorado, and you were the visiting
Yeah.
team, you're gonna put up a 10 spot, but your pitching staff is gonna get lit up too.
That's what they were starting to get worried about the Dodgers. I guess it's kind of like a little spoiled sounding because they were like, we had our first 4 games in Colorado this year, and we didn't have one home run.
No.
So they're like, oh, yeah. And our first home run of the season was an inside the park home run.
Yeah, I seen that. I seen that. I seen that.
I want to
Inside
talk about that kid too, McKinstry.
yeah,
Zach
McKinstry.
McKinstry. He's the one who's stepped up since Ballinger's been out. He's been in outfield, and that kid's on fire, man.
Because you guys always have all these guys pop out of nowhere.
Yeah, so I was gonna say in 11 games, he's hitting 333 with 3 home runs,
Yeah.
11 RBIs. And he had all the runs too a couple of days ago against Washington. We won 3-0, and all those RBIs were from him.
How's Will Smith doing?
He's doing all right. I mean, he's not like standout. He's just like the average kid on the team.
The average kid on the team. Yeah, because I thought he was gonna be I mean, he still probably is gonna be really good, but I knew he could play. I like Will Smith. But he's
Yeah,
one of those guys that come out of nowhere for you, like always, just pops up out of nowhere off the streets and he could hit.
that's the same thing with Gavin Lux. Like Gavin Lux has a lot of hype on him. A lot of people love him. I don't really care for him. I'll be honest. I
Okay.
think it's just because people think he's good looking. He's a good looking kid on the Dodgers, but I mean, he doesn't really play that good.
I never seen
Like,
him. Yeah, I'll look him up. I never seen him. Gavin Lux.
yeah, Gavin Lux, and like every time he goes, like even in our ring ceremony the other day, like he had probably one of the loudest cheers of the crowd for some reason. I don't know why, but
Corey
dude, the
Bellinger's
Dodger fans love him.
a big fan favorite with you guys too, right? Bellinger.
Oh yeah, well heck
Remember
yeah,
that
because he's
girl jumped on him in the outfield that one time?
oh yeah,
And he hugged her back, I think, right? Or he gave her a hug back, and
I think so.
he's like,
No, but yeah, he's
"Mommy."
for sure he's one of those Dodgers. I want to get his jersey. I need to get
Bellinger.
his jersey. Yeah, either a Ballinger or a Betts.
Well,
I don't know. I don't
Todd
have a
said
Dodger jersey right now. I sold it.
no. Oh, you sold it?
Yeah,
What
I
player
didn't
was it?
want to. It was a blank one
Ah,
because my
okay.
friend, I guess he had never. He's been looking for a blank. It was like the authentic. It had the patches and everything,
Yes,
but it was
yes.
blank on the back. And he's like, "I've been looking for one just like that, man." And I was like, "I'll sell it to you." I was just kidding, and he's like, "Okay." And I was like, "Oh,
Mm.
all right."
Is there an appeal to the blank back?
I don't like it.
Me neither.
Yeah, I don't like it. Somehow I think that was the only one I could find back a couple years ago, and I just got it. 'Cause
Okay.
I'd rather have a name.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, because when it's blank on the back, it looks cheap. It looks like you got it from like some random store.
Right, because it was weird because I was in Miami the other day and some guy had a Tampa Bay Devil Ray jersey. It was the authentic one with the patches, but when he
Mhm.
walked by, there was no player in the back. And I was like, what is
Like
that?
nothing on, not even the logo.
Nothing, just had the MLB logo, but no player,
Yeah.
nothing. But the front
Mhm.
was the authentic Tampa Bay Rays jersey.
Yeah, that's how mine was, and that's why when I told him I'll sell it to you, I was just kidding. But then when he was like, "Okay," I was like, "All right," so I just sold it. But
Did you get
yeah,
a
I
good
mean,
amount for that?
got $40.
Ah, all right. You sold low.
Yeah, I mean, he was one of my good friends.
Okay. Okay.
So
You get a
yeah,
pass.
it was a giant. It was for some reason all my jerseys are extremely big.
The baseball jerseys run big.
Well, you got to see my NHL jerseys and my Condors. They're
Ah, those
freaking
run
giant.
huge, right?
Yeah. Every time I go to a Kings game or a Condors game, I got to put a sweater under it so it doesn't look too big. You know, so like there's some padding under
Right.
it.
And what size do you get in NHL jersey?
I think they're XLs.
Okay, yeah, because I'm looking for a Rangers jersey now. So, yeah,
Yeah, I'll just get a large.
get a large, right?
Yeah, because I don't know,
Okay.
they're almost like for like the goalies or something.
Yeah, I think they meant for like the pads to have the pads under that.
Yeah, because the ones I do have, those are like legit authentic ones, so they probably are made like big.
Yes.
And then like half of them too, my stepdad gave them to me, and he's way taller than me, and he's a little bit bigger.
Okay.
So
And
he
maybe
gave me a
that's what it
couple of them.
is.
So I mean, that's why those ones are big.
Because the
And then
Kings
even
have
I
some
have
cool
like
jerseys.
all my NFL jerseys. They're starting to fit me now. But for a little bit, I got them too small. But now that I'm losing weight, I'm able to get back in them.
The
So it's like the opposite.
the yeah, because now the football jerseys tend to run a little tight. Because I have a
Yeah, they're like
large
slim.
authentic Eli Manning jersey, and it runs a little tight. It runs a little tight.
Hmm.
The football
Yeah,
ones run a little tight, but the authentic runs run tighter. Because you ever see, I don't know, the authentic runs like in the back, it's just different. It's made different.
they're kind of curvy too.
Right. Yes.
Almost
Yes,
like
they
for
are.
like a female, but not. I mean, they're not as curved as like the female jerseys,
Right.
but they do have like a little taper to them.
Yes. And authentic baseball jerseys too. In the back, it's kind of like square, and then they have a net there. It's like a
Yeah.
net material. I don't
Mhm.
like that whole thing though. It turns me off a little bit. I'm not crazy about it.
Because it almost feels like cheap, huh? Like you can rip it.
Right. Yeah. I'm like, why do you have that
Mhm.
extra piece on it for? I guess because the players tuck theirs in, so you don't see that part.
Yeah,
But for us, it looks
yeah.
awkward. It makes me not want to get authentic one. I'd rather get a replica and make it authentic. Because you could get the iron on patches and just patch and iron the patches on.
But then that's not authentic.
It's authentic. It's still made by Nike or whatever. It's just you patched it up. You finished.
That's true.
They started the sewing process and you finished it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Just add your little touch to it.
You add a little touch to it. Yeah. It's still,
Yeah.
it's still made by Nike.
Yeah. But I forgot to tell you, I finally put up my hockey pucks.
I see
I got
him. I see him.
my 2012
Ah,
champions one right there, the Kings.
yeah.
Got the Bakersfield Fog. That's OG Bakersfield team from like the early 90s before
Yes.
they turned into the Condors.
Mm-hmm.
I just threw those up there.
You don't have
I
the
probably got like 60 hockey
2014?
pucks.
No
What's that?
2014?
I think I do somewhere. I have like 60 hockey pucks in there. I need to go through it. I think I do have a 2014.
We're trying to erase that from history. Okay. The 2014, that year never happened.
All right, I won't put it up then.
Yeah, come on, man. We had so many 2-goal, 3-goal leads in that game, in that series. Like game one, we up 2-0. Right off the jump, the Rangers jump out 2-0, and then Lundqvist just you guys bullied. You guys bullied us, but
I think isn't that the same series that's the same year that the Kings start off every playoff series 3-0, huh?
yes. Yes.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah. You guys are destined to win. You guys are destined to win that one. It was
Yeah.
destiny.
Yeah. Oh, and speaking of the Kings though, with the Kings, they just got rid of Jeff Carter.
Seen that. I seen that.
Yeah, he was with the Kings for a long time.
What are you guys in a fire sale?
What do you mean, just getting rid of everybody?
Yeah, time to just embrace the rebuild 100%, like the Rangers. Just get rid of everybody.
Well, I thought they were, because I swear the other day I was on Twitter and I seen something about they got rid of Anze Kopitar and Dustin Brown. I swear I seen it. And then so I texted my sister because she's a big Kings fan.
Ah,
And
okay.
I was like, "Did you see that?" And she was like, "No, I don't see it anywhere." So I went back to Twitter and I couldn't find it. I don't know if I was tripping or what, but I swear I read that though. I was like, "What are they doing?" I mean, I wouldn't mind, obviously, because I
No.
mean they're both old already and they need
Mhm.
to rebuild.
But I mean,
So
your rebuild is going good though, because you're number 1 or 2 in minor league system. So it's either between the Rangers and Kings. So your rebuild is going good. But you could even
yeah,
make it go better. Just the Rangers. Remember, the Rangers made a letter to the fans saying, "Look, we're going to rebuild. Everyone's gone," and it's been working out. It's been working out. The Rangers are right on that right path to Stanley
you guys
Cup
start
champion.
rebuilding this year.
Last year.
Dang, so you guys got ahead of the curve, because I mean, you guys had a younger team and faster team even when the Kings were winning those 2 championships,
Yes.
and we still have the same guys from back then, and they're barely doing it now. So you guys are ahead of it.
Yeah, we're a little bit ahead. Yeah, because they said supposedly it was a conspiracy to get the Rangers the first pick and the second pick back-to-back years. But yeah, we got a head start. And I think we were winning tonight 2-0 against the Devils. So we're making that playoff push, which we weren't supposed to be doing this year. But the rebuild is ahead. We're ahead. So I'm not complaining. Give it 2 more years, the Rangers will be Stanley Cup champions. You heard it right here on Another Shade of Blue.
Uh-oh.
You heard it.
All right.
Guarantee it. The Mark Messier style. Rangers.
Okay, I'll remember that. I'll go back to this
2023
video.
Stanley Cup champions.
All right. So what is it? April 15th, 2021.
Yeah.
Phil predicted the 2023 champions will be the New York Rangers.
Yes. That's my prediction. Watch, we're gonna look back at this 2 years from now and say, wow, you're like Phil Tradamus. You were right.
All right, man. We'll see. But one thing I saw that was really crazy, man. It was pretty cool. The NCAA Division I. Did you hear about it? The North Texas softball pitcher Hope Trotwine. Did you hear about her?
No. Remember, I've been in Florida. I've been away.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
I've been away. I'm back.
But so she had a perfect game, and she struck out all players, 21 strikeouts.
Oh.
And no 3-ball counts.
She just fanned everybody.
Yeah, no 3-ball counts, all 21 strikeouts.
You'll never see anything like that ever again. You'll never see that again.
Yeah, like I know it's softball and like nobody. I mean, a
Still,
lot of people probably don't care about it, but that's as a sports fan, like a baseball fan, like that's crazy.
I actually
dude.
got goosebumps after you told me that just now. That's kind of crazy. You'll never see that again.
I just wish people that aren't big baseball fans, softball fans, like I wish they understood how crazy that is. Like that's
21 up,
hard.
21 down, all strikeouts. Never see that again. That'll never be duplicated.
All strikeouts. No 3-ball counts. So I don't know.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm actually I'm gonna watch the whole thing on YouTube after this because that's something that's really fascinating. 21 up, 21 down.
Just imagine the pressure on you, like knowing that.
You don't think at some point though she just slinging it and once she got like 17,
she might have turned into the robot. She might have been the robot.
Yeah, I think she was robot. Yeah, she was just slinging it.
At that moment, you're in the zone. Like that's a crazy zone. Just imagine you're in the zone like that, man.
But they couldn't touch just one. They couldn't even put one in play. God,
that's not unless maybe maybe a couple foul balls. That's about it.
But nothing in play. No ground out. No pop up. Just straight strikeout. Oh my God. Luckily, Joe West wasn't calling the game. Something would have.
Oh yeah, she would have been done.
Yeah, that perfect. Dave Roberts was the manager. She would have been pulled.
Yeah, no, he pulled her out in the 7th. That's
Analytics department saying it was too many pitches. She got safe her arm for October.
Yeah, I should have looked that up. How many pitches she had? I didn't check that out.
And their motion is kind of like you kind of just going underarm, right? You're kind of just swinging it underarm. It's kind of like, yeah. I love softball. I used to love playing softball. Oh my God, love it.
Yeah, I don't want to make it sound like I don't know a lot about New York, but when you would play softball or baseball, where do you play? Like at the
Behind the
parks or just?
schoolyards, behind the schoolyards.
Oh, okay. So you grew up playing a lot in the backyards, or not backyards, but like around the
A
schoolyards
lot
and
of
stuff.
schoolyards, yeah, because right across the street from where I lived was my elementary school, and they had a big yard. And so you paint,
Oh,
you draw with the spray paint the batter's box, the strike zone, and you just
yeah.
everyone gets together and just plays. And then in Central
Hmm.
Park, they have a big softball field that everyone
Okay, you
plays.
probably got
So,
to get there early though to get
oh
it
yeah,
or else
yeah.
it's
I don't
probably
like
through there
I
all the
don't like
time.
Manhattan, so I don't like Central Park, but we used to just play behind the schools. Like we always had basketball hoops and stuff. But you guys have the luxury of playing anywhere.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I love about like California and like base. One thing about baseball, like I don't know, it's just like America's pastime. I picture myself as a kid growing up, and just playing baseball, playing catch in the street or at the parks, at the schools. Like I don't know.
When's the
That's
last
why I
time
don't
you
like.
heard like a
I hate when
baseball
people
player
say they
from
don't
New
like
York?
baseball.
Right. That's why it's if you play, you ever see watch the Little League World Series? Everyone's from Texas or California. It's like if
Well,
when you
or from like China and
yeah,
Mexico.
China, Japan, and Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania has a big because I
Mhm.
think the Little League World Series takes place in Pennsylvania, I believe,
Does
in
it?
Williamsport.
Hmm.
So yeah,
So
like but
what
New
he's saying,
York,
The New York kids don't get any love, or
nah, we just don't have access to play. Now in
yeah,
basketball, you see a lot of New Yorkers play basketball because we have, we have
hmm
hoops everywhere. But
yeah.
baseball, football, when do you ever hear of like a
Because when I
native New
think about
Yorker?
Because when I think about New York, like baseball stuff, I think of like stickball. Picture you
Stickball.
guys with the broomstick in the
Yep.
in the back alley or something.
Yeah. My dad used to take us behind the schoolyard. My uncles and everyone get together and we all just play stickball. I was a little
Yeah,
kid playing with them and they were older, but yeah, stickball.
yeah. I remember the scene in what was it? The movie Sleepers when they're
Oh,
playing
classic.
stickball in the street.
Yep. Stickball,
Yeah,
handball,
yeah.
softball, a lot of softball. We used to have the big softball tournaments. People
So you think
sliding.
that's why you love baseball because you grew up playing it and like you just always loved it.
I think so. Yeah, I think because that's the sport I played the most when I was coming up as a kid. Was probably
Hmm.
baseball, and then football was right
Yeah,
behind because we used to play tackle football in the grass and stuff like that.
yeah. I was probably about 50-50. I played a lot of baseball and football.
Yeah, same. About 50-50. Right, right. Maybe a little more baseball. But we
Yeah.
was always scared about break. I could hit though. We used to go to batting cages all the time. You ever been to a batting cage?
Yeah.
I
We
love
have one here in
those.
town.
Yeah, those. Oh man, I could say that all day just on in the
I
batting.
wouldn't say I'm a good hitter. I'm really good at outfield. That
Oh,
was
you
my
can play the
position.
field.
Hmm.
You're a good
I
fielder.
love just being defense and just
So you're more of
outfield is
like
my thing, man.
you're more of an energy guy. You're more of a hype.
Hmm.
Okay, yeah, yeah. No,
Yeah, I
I
just
mean,
loved it.
yeah, but the Mets could use you. We need defense. I mean, defense plays a big part in baseball, man. But what do? You hit like 90? Because we used to throw at 90 miles an hour. You have the option of having fastball, curveball,
Oh,
splitter,
I don't think I've ever hit. I think the hardest pitch I've ever hit was an 85 mile per hour, and
85.
that thing hurt.
I actually suffered some nerve damage off a 90-mile-per-hour fastball at the batting cage. Hit me right in the hip.
What happened? It malfunctioned, or you
It
just got in the way,
malfunctioned.
like Conforto?
Yeah, no, I didn't lean in. I didn't do the conforto. I obeyed by the rules and I was in the batter's box and it just everything else was coming right down the middle. And that one just got away from the machine somehow. And it came right
Oh,
to me.
dang.
You react. You just put your back to and it hit me right in the hip.
Yeah.
Right in the hip. And for like, I would say at least 3 months, like I would feel like a pop, like in my back, and then I would just go numb. I'll be paralyzed for like a second or two, maybe like 10 seconds. I'd just be paralyzed. I couldn't move. And then I would just get feeling again.
That's
And
weird.
that went on for months after I got hit with the fastball. Yeah. Yep.
I never got hit by that speed, but I've when I was in a GBA, it was like the little leagues here in town. I got hit, but it was probably like a 70 something mile per hour.
Mm-hmm.
Hit me right in the arm, and you can see the stitching from the baseball.
Oh man, damn, that kid, he was damn. He was
Yeah,
like young
it
Randy
hurt.
Johnson.
Yeah.
Little League throwing 70?
Well, we were like already. I might have been like a freshman or something. He was a pretty big kid.
Oh, okay, yeah. So he was throwing the heat already. All
Yeah.
right. Damn, you can see the stitch from the baseball in your arm.
I remember I got mad too. I was like, I thought about charging him, but I was like, I better not. Because I mean, I don't think he meant to hit me.
Did you do the conforto?
I might have.
You might have leaned in on that one.
Yeah.
No, but you know
yeah,
what?
I wasn't that good at batting, so I don't know. Whenever I got up there, I was just always I could never think. I never looked at the ball. I was just like my mind was everywhere. I sucked at batting. I couldn't do it.
That's always something I've been good at, the hand-eye coordination, man. I zoom in. Well, I have Hawkeye vision. That's the thing. My vision is like, I have the most perfect vision of someone I've ever met. And I just focus in on that ball. And that ball, I just follow through.
Yeah.
I should have
I
played
have
more.
good vision, but I never kept my eye on it. Like once the pitcher threw it, I don't know if I'd like blink and just swing, but it's something.
You blinked and you missed it.
Yeah.
They say don't blink, you'll miss it.
Yep.
I think that's what happened.
Yeah.
You blink it at the wrong time.
Yeah. But
baseball's so fun, man. To play baseball is like, I know people say it's boring. A lot of people don't like to watch it. It's boring, but when it's like golf. Golf is like the most fun experience you can have when you're actually on the golf course. It's the most fun you can have. Baseball's the same way. If you're gonna sit there and watch, I know for the casual fan you could get bored, but baseball is just a blast. The history behind it, I love baseball, man. Baseball's probably be my favorite sport. Will be baseball.
Yeah, it's like America's pastime.
Yeah, it definitely. Yeah, baseball is my favorite. I could sit there and watch all 9 innings, and I love it. I just love everything baseball stands for, except for recently. I hate the way the game is going, but baseball is always going to be my true love in sports is baseball. That's why I just want the Mets. I know that I was born when the Mets won, so they've won in my lifetime. But I want to see the Mets win when I'm alive, like when I'm aware of what's going on. You know,
yeah.
Because my Giants, my Giants won 4 Super Bowls since I've been alive, so I can't complain.
Yeah, that's crazy. But
thanks to Kyle Williams. Thank you, Kyle. We love you, Kyle. Shout out to Kyle Williams. Love you, Kyle.
You might love him.
We love you, Kyle.
Not me. But one thing I wanted to go over, I don't know how much time we've been on here, but I don't want to like run too much time on there. I think we're okay.
Yeah, I think we're okay. But, I mean, look, because the least amount of things I touch, the thing runs smooth. So I'm like trying to stay away from everything. I'm like, everything's going good right now.
Yeah. But I was going to go over the Masters.
Yes.
The golf.
Yep.
So I guess 2 things that were cool. Corey Connors and Tommy Fleetwood, they both had hole-in-ones.
Yes.
Which is like rare. Rare. A hole-in-one, obviously.
Super rare.
Yeah. So I thought that was cool. There was 2 players that did it this year. And then so the Masters was won by Hideki Matsuyama.
I loved it.
It was you watched it?
I didn't watch it. I've seen on ESPN when I was at Disney, and I loved it.
Okay.
I loved it. As soon as I seen that, I said, okay, that's good. That's a feel-good story. I love that.
Because I guess he's the first winner for Japan in the men's majors.
Yeah, ever, right? He's the first
Yeah.
Japanese major winner. I love that.
I never heard of him.
Me neither. I thought it was Hideki Matsui at first. I was like, is that the guy who played for the Yankees or whatever? I thought it was Kaz Matsui from the Mets. I was like, oh. But no, I was so happy for that. I love that. I love stuff like that. I love seeing, especially in golf.
He had won it.
You always want to break that racial line in golf. I hate the fact that, it's run by, it's majority just white, upper class, stuck up people. So I love to see minorities come in and win. I love that. I love that.
Yeah. So I guess he took home $2 million from the win itself, but then I heard the Japanese mayor or someone in Japan, or I think just Japan itself, they gave him an extra $60 million and a bunch of other crazy gifts. Just because he represented them like that and he won it.
See, yeah, when I seen the $2 million, I said, man, I thought the Masters winners got a little bit more than that, though. I thought it was kind of low.
That's what I thought too. It was Well, it was like, I think if I remember correctly, it was an $11,500,000 purse or something. So they split it up.
Ah, okay. Okay.
Yeah, they
Okay.
split it up with like the first few players that did good, but he got most of it. I mean, he got more of it than any other one. 2,070,000.
And on a
So,
golf subject, one of my favorites of all time. It's a shame what happened with Tiger Woods. He just cannot stay out of
oh
trouble. It
yeah,
seems like these days. I mean, you're running.
he was
First
going
of
like,
all, you're running from your wife, and you have an accident, and now you're speeding. You have another accident. Just stay out of the car, bro. Get a
yeah,
driver.
I guess he was going like 75 to 80 miles per hour in a 45-mile zone. Like,
Yeah, like come on, just get
he's
a
asking for it.
driver.
Like,
Yeah, just stay out the
and then he hit a
car.
tree.
Yeah,
He's lucky he didn't die, honestly.
that's the second time he should have died, and he is still here. Like, come on, bro, just stay out of the car. Just get an Uber. You'll be fine. Get
Yeah.
get a driver. You're Tiger Woods, dude.
Yep.
Like, come
He needs to
on.
go to church.
Yeah, he needs something.
Yeah,
He
because he had
needs
all
to,
those scandals too back in the day with all the women things. Now
yeah,
he's almost dying. He needs to go to church.
he needs
That's what he
something,
needs
but
to
he
do.
with the greatest ever, but he's all messed up right now. I hate to see that, man, because I love Tiger Woods. He's
Yeah.
oh man, love Tiger Woods, but it's what a shame. I mean, come on,
Mhm.
dude, you're Tiger Woods,
Yeah.
bro. Get your stuff together, man. Jeez
Get it
Christ.
together.
It's a shame
So did
because
you?
when you grow up watching these people, it hurts us to see Tiger Woods just deteriorating. I hate to see it.
Yeah. I mean,
He's
but
a legend.
I wouldn't say deteriorating. I don't know if what is he like on drugs or something. You never know. But I mean, he
Something
just
with
won
a
the Masters.
back
What? Like,
issue or his back, so he's on medication and it messes his thought process up or something. I mean, come on, bro. You're Tiger
well, he
Woods.
could still do it if he really wanted to, because he just won the majors. What, like 3 years
I
ago?
was just gonna say that. Didn't he just win a major, right? Like a couple
Yeah,
years
he won
ago.
the Masters.
He
He
won the
won the
Masters,
Masters.
and that was what his second or third Masters, I think he won.
I thought it was a lot more than. Maybe. I think it was a couple. Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's
right. He's a definitely multiple time master winner.
yeah. So just the fact that he did it, what, like just a couple years ago, he could obviously still do it if he has his mind right. You
And
know.
remember, he was having problems with his caddy. Remember something with the caddy and the golf clubs. It's always something. It's always something with him. Something
Yeah.
the caddy was stealing his clubs and selling them or something like
Really?
that. Yeah. And it's a shame. I loved his caddy because his caddy, if you look, even the bag, everything's New York Giants. Loves himself some New York Giants. So
Who, the caddy or Tiger Woods?
the caddy, big giant head, huge New York Giants fan.
Oh man.
So he had
Whatever.
class. The caddy had class, so it's not his fault.
Yeah.
Anyone that's a Giant fan has class. I guess that's on Tiger Woods' end. I don't know. I think he's a Dodger fan or something. So I don't know. But
Oh, well, speaking of football, then the Giant stuff. I have my mock draft that I found on here from CBS.
mm-hmm.
That I hate mock drafts,
Me
man, because I
too.
mean it's almost like the power rankings. Like, who cares? Like,
Who cares? It
it's like,
never lines up anyway.
yeah. But actually, I like this one because a lot of the stuff I kind of agree with. So, and
Who
a
they
lot of
have
people
you
that
guys
people were
taking?
huh?
Who they have you guys taking?
Justin Fields. That's why I agree with it, because I want
Oh,
Justin Fields.
what? That's
Hmm.
shot. I thought they said his draft stock was dropping.
No, he's going up. They say he might. He's for sure, because he was already like. I guess they had him going. It has right here. Prospect rank at sixth, so they had him going around like sixth. But the way he's been playing in his pro days and stuff and all that, he's went up for sure. They think he's gonna go number 3.
Okay. And how do you
So
feel about that? How you feel?
I like him.
More than
I
Jimmy
want
G?
him. I want him, but I want Jimmy G as our starter still. So maybe give him a couple more years behind Jimmy G, obviously.
But you don't think that's wasting resources though?
No, I mean, because just like we talked about in the last episode, Jimmy G, he's good when he's healthy, but when he's
That's true. He's not
hardly
going
ever
to be
healthy.
around for 16. He's not. He's not. 17 games now. So he's not even going to be around. He's not going to be
Yeah.
around for 16. He's not going to
17.
be around for 17. So
Yeah.
yeah, Fields will see the fields.
Yeah. So this is from CBS. They have Trevor Lawrence obviously going number 1
Yes.
to Jacksonville. They got Zach Wilson going number 2 to the Jets, and then Justin Fields going to us, the 49ers.
Okay.
And Trey Lance, there's been a lot of talk with him in the 49ers. Trey Lance is going to go number 4 to the Broncos.
Okay.
So
Well, they
I
have a
don't know.
bunch here, right? They have like, I guess all the staffers did a mock draft here.
Oh, you can find hundreds of mock drafts.
Because you're using Chris Trapasso, right?
This is CBS. Let me see the guy's name. Yeah, Chris
Trey Lance
Trapasso.
going to the Broncos. Yeah, I see that.
Chris Trapasso.
Yeah, Chris Trapasso. He's a New Yorker.
Oh, and then you guys got number 11. You guys are getting Zavin Collins.
Yeah, I was like, who? To be honest, when I seen that, I said, who? Because I want, give me Jalen Waddle from Alabama. Give me Micah Parsons from Penn State. Let me see. Okay. You know who I really want, though? I really, really want Kyle Pitts, but he's not going to be around. But give me Waddle. Give me Michael
so you want a tight end?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind having Kyle Pitts. Not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all. And we have a Pro Bowl tight end. We have Evan Ingram. And he made the Pro Bowl.
Is he kind of old or is he still young?
Like 25. He's still young. Seems like he's been around forever, though. Yeah.
His name sounds like a veteran name. Like I feel like he's been in the league for like 15 years or something.
He's in because you hear his name because he drops every pass thrown his way. But somehow he made the Pro Bowl. But we got Kyle.
So that's why you want to. That's why you want a Kyle Pitts.
Yes, and we also just picked up Kyle Rudolph also from the Vikings.
Oh yeah.
Do what the Patriots did before Aaron Hernandez became a mass murderer. Throw those 2 tight ends in there.
Well, that's what they're doing now.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Out of the 5 top paid tight ends in the league right now, the Patriots have 2 of them.
Yeah, I know. And it works for them. I always like that double tight end system anyway. So
yeah,
I could also go for what's his name? Sewell. I forget how to pronounce his name. Penei Sewell.
Where's he at?
He's number 8 to the Panthers. I wouldn't mind him either. Where do they have Michael Parsons?
Penei Sewell. Penei. Sounds like Tom Hanks. Penei.
Yeah, Penei. Penei Sewell. You got a block. Mama said you got to block the quarterback.
How many quarterbacks they got? So they got 4 quarterbacks going in the top 4.
Yeah.
And then Jamar Chase, number 5 to the Bengals.
Yeah.
See, I think Chase. This one might be correct. I agree with this one a lot. Like for the first top 5 at least.
Well, I agree with it too. Up until you hit the Cowboys, I see the Cowboys taking Patrick Surtain though, other than J.C. Horn, and I don't see the Giants going with Savin Collins. I don't see that either because they have Micah Parsons going to the Raiders. James's Raiders. Okay, Mac Jones. Oh yeah, see, I think this Patriots one might be the most accurate because I see Mac Jones going to the Patriots. I do.
Yeah. So I like CBS. Shouts out to CBS. That's where JR Sport Brief works for.
Oh yeah. We're going to have him on. Yep. Can't wait for that.
Shout out JR Sport Brief.
Shout outs to JR Sports Brief. Shout outs to my man Calderon too. I got to post a link in the description. He got a DJ. He's a DJ on the side. So I work with him. And he promotes our show all the time. So I'm going to put his link to his DJ channel
for sure. Put his link in there.
He's been showing us a lot of love. So shout out to my man Calderon. He's a big Dolphins head, by the way. So I got to talk to him about how he will feel about Devontae Smith, which I think they will do that to get Tua some help. And Tua played for Alabama. This guy played for Alabama. So yeah, I could see him agreeing with that.
Devontae so he's a big. Smith. My mom's a Dolphins fan too.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how.
I guess it goes back to Dan Marino. Fan. It goes back because I asked him the same thing. I said, "How are you a Dolphins fan?" It goes back to Dan Marino because my uncle Keith is always
Dan Marino.
It goes back to him.
My friend Radley and his brother Ronnie. That I think they've told me before that this goes back to Dan Marino too.
It goes back to Dan Marino because my uncle Keith, when I was a kid, my dad's brother, his room, he had a huge poster of Dan Marino. He's a Dolphins fan because of Dan Marino.
Mhm.
And Calderona asked him, I said, let me ask you something. Are you a Dolphins fan because of Marino? And he said, yeah, it goes back to Marino. So, yeah, it goes because that guy was so good, Dan Marino. And it's a shame he never won anything. He never won a Super
Yeah.
Bowl. But he could whip it though, man. Oh my God. Imagine he played today's NFL. He'll be lights out.
Oh, heck yeah.
Because in his
Over
NFL, they were
5,000
hitting you
yards
like
easy.
crazy. I'm trying to see if
Yeah.
anything really sticks out to me. Well, Farley, they got him going to Buccaneers, the cornerback. I know he's up there, but I think he has a back issue. So if the Bucks got him, that would be great for them. But Patrick Surtain is not getting past the Cowboys. They have him going to the Eagles, but he's not going to get past the Cowboys
Hmm.
because he was good, Patrick Surtain. I like him, but he's not getting past the Cowboys.
Who is the Washington football team? Who's their quarterback right now? They got their quarterback's pretty good. Or
Ryan Fitzpatrick.
oh, that's their quarterback.
That's their quarterback, yeah, because they let Alex Smith go. They let him go, and they released this guy Dwayne Haskins.
Yeah. Dang. So they're gonna put all their faith in Ryan Fitzpatrick.
They're looking for Fitz magic for some reason, but it's good.
That's what
The
I'm saying.
ball's
I'm
gonna
surprised.
magically be in the hands of the other team when he's throwing the ball. So
That's what I'm surprised. They're not gonna. I mean, they got 19. They're the pick 19, so
yeah,
they
who they
can't really
got
get.
that picking? I tell you what though, they could get away with him being a quarterback because first of all, I like him. I seen him that thing he did against the Raiders.
Like any given day, he can put up like 4 touchdowns, like 300 yards. Like he's good.
He could be the best quarterback in the league 1 week, and then the
He
next week
torched
he
us last year.
Oh my God.
He killed us.
Did you no? But nothing happened like with Justice Raiders. Oh my goodness gracious, my God!
Oh yeah, he beat them worse, huh?
He did the no look. They were ripping his face mask off and everything.
Oh yeah, that and then the Hail Mary thing. It was like he just threw it up, and his face was turned the wrong.
Yeah, the mask was on. His head like came off for a second. He dropped that on a dime though, man. Yeah,
he was decapitated and still.
Yeah, he got decapitated for a quick second. He was murdered on the field, and he still completed the pass. Yeah, no,
like it's all right. It's just the Raiders. I'll do this real quick and just threw it up, and
it's
just
the Raiders. They're not
They
gonna
gonna
do
stop
nothing anyway. Black and blue. He's gonna be James. You're gonna be in that black and blue segment a lot, my brother. A lot of losses coming this year for you. A lot of defeats. See, the Redskins could get away with Fitzpatrick though, because their defense is probably the best in the league. If I had to, I would put them number one defense in football. What about you?
I think our defense is coming along really good. We're gonna be. I think we're gonna be okay this coming up here. We're gonna surprise a lot of people.
I think both of our teams are gonna be surprising a lot of people.
Our defense is really good, and our O line is scary.
Yeah, we're both at the same trajectory.
Finally.
Yeah, both of our teams are right on the same path because we have the quarterback. Well, you're gonna have you still have the quarterback, but he's always hurt. And then you're gonna have a new quarterback. We got the offensive line building. Both of our defenses is definitely arrow pointing up, and that's without the draft.
Yeah.
So I think and I love both of our coaches. I love Joe Judge. I love Shanahan. I think both of our teams are good. We're gonna do 2012 all over again coming up soon. Or 2011, the last time Giants won.
We'll run it back, but it's gonna be a different outcome.
Now we'll bring out Kyle. We'll bring Kyle back for you guys. It'll be a throwback game, game. Alumni game.
Yeah.
Shout out to God. We love you, Kyle. Big Blue loves you, Kyle.
I was just curious. I went all the way down to the 32nd pick, and it has the Buccaneers taking a cornerback.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was. If they could get him, that's a steal of the draft, man, because he's only that low because he has a back problem. Something with his back is out or something, but he could play. I got to look into him. But I know he'll be the steal of the draft if he could come back healthy.
Right. All right.
Who else really sticks out to me? Who the Jets taking? They got the Jets. Zach Wilson. Okay. Yeah. You know who might be the best quarterback out of the bunch, though? Trey Lance. Even better than Trevor Lawrence.
You think so?
Trey Lance. I always like Trey Lance. Yeah, always. I think he could be better than Trevor Lawrence. But supposedly they say Justin Fields could be better than Trevor Lawrence too.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm saying that's what I'm saying. That's why I want Justin Fields because they say he's been performing like crazy. He's been putting up like a good performance in his pro
What's
days.
it?
So I don't know.
Oh, he's 6'3", so he got the size. He got the
Hmm.
size to be a quarterback.
Trey Lance is 6'4".
Ooh,
Trevor
okay.
Lawrence is giant. That dude's 6'6",
Oh,
220.
you see the neck? He's like a giraffe, that dude, right? He got like the orange hair. He looks like a giraffe. I don't know, but that's just
Yeah.
giraffe out there. I don't know. He's like one. He kind of moves like one. I don't know. It reminds me like a giraffe. But he's excellent though. But he's not like I don't know. He's not Peyton Man and no one like that. At least
Because
as
that's the
far
thing
as
too. Like we were just talking about the other day how Justin Fields beat Trevor Lawrence
whooped him,
in
whooped
that
him.
in that big game. So I mean, you can get Trevor Lawrence. He's going to be the best quarterback in the draft, but then there's going to be quarterbacks that he probably won't ever be able to beat.
Now let me see
Because that
Zach
always happens.
Wilson because Zach Wilson they say is good too. But let me see. Oh yeah, he's 6'3". He got the size. All right, but he didn't play nobody though. For BYU, you're not exactly going against like Murder's Row either.
Mm-hmm.
Because yeah, see, Trevor
Who is it?
Lawrence, Justin Fields, they play top-notch competition. I mean,
Yeah.
Trey Lance don't play nobody either. North Dakota State, he don't play nobody.
Who was one of these quarterbacks? They only played like 11 games or 17 games or something like that. So they don't have a lot to go off of, but
Trey
they're still going to go in
Lance.
top. That's Trey Lance?
That's Trey Lance. Yeah, because he opted out last year for COVID. So
Oh, okay. So he didn't play last year, but he's still prospected to go in the top 5.
yeah, because I think
That's crazy.
he's thrown from what I remember. I have his stats here. Yeah, he's thrown for his career. Yeah, he's only thrown 3 interceptions his entire college career. No, 1. Yeah, he's thrown 1 interception his entire college career. He's thrown 1 interception. That's it.
How many touchdowns?
30.
Oh,
His
shoot.
quarterback rating the first year was 200. 2019 was 180 and 2020. Oh, wait. So he must have played a little bit because last year, yeah, he did. He played 1 game last year and he threw 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, and a 107 rating. So his
Okay.
average quarterback rating got to be like 160 something, 170.
That's great. Yeah, because college, they have higher ratings, huh? Because in
Yeah, I mean,
NFL,
yeah,
it's all at 148.
yeah. I mean, and I don't know, he's not going against anybody. I would have to see the breakdown, but he's definitely the most intriguing prospect for me. And if I was you guys, I would take him. But Justin Fields, though, I can't sleep on him either. Let me see. Yeah, see Justin Fields, though. Justin Fields, yeah, he's the same thing. I mean, his stats are crazy too. So, but
Yep.
Fields only played. Well, actually, Justin Fields only played 1 season too, though. 8 games.
So see that COVID thing, man. That COVID thing.
Yeah, it wrecks everything.
Yep.
Because Trey Lance has played 19 games. Fields played 8. So I don't know.
Can you
Because I
check
didn't
on Trevor
know.
Lawrence real quick? How many games did Trevor Lawrence? Because Trevor Lawrence played a lot, way
Yeah,
more than these guys.
Well, actually, I'm sorry. Justin Fields played. I didn't know he played for Georgia. He played 12 games for Georgia in 2018. 2019, he played 14 games. He threw 41 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. And last year, he played 8 games and threw 22 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. So now his ratings are really good too. He's played a lot too. Then
Yeah.
now Trevor Lawrence, he played like 1,000 games. Let me see. Okay, yeah, he's played 25. He played 35 games. No, 40. 40 games. And the last year was his worst year rating wise. 24 touchdowns, 5 interceptions.
That's not even that bad.
169.2. That's not even bad. No, 100. But it seems like in the big games he comes up short. But he did win that 1 national championship though, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But last year I think Justin Fields whooped him though, and he didn't play good that game either.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, he lost 49-28. He threw 2 touchdowns and an interception. 400 yards. Actually, he didn't play as bad as I thought. 400 yards and 2 touchdowns against Justin Fields. But the Jets, you know, I feel so bad for them sometimes because they can't catch a break. They tanked, and now they're going to get Zach Wilson, who I look like I look at him like Alex Smith or something, like a good quarterback, but now that's a franchise-changing quarterback.
Yeah.
Because Zach Wilson last year, 33 touchdowns, 3 picks, 196.4 rating. And he runs the ball too. He ran for 10 touchdowns last year.
I feel like Justin Fields, he's a pretty good running quarterback too, if I'm not mistaken. Right? Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like he's more of like a Russell Wilson. He only runs when he really needs to.
Yeah, he's like my favorite quarterback in football, man. Russell Wilson.
Not mine, because he's a Seahawk. I don't care who you are. If you're a Seahawk player, I don't like you.
No, I didn't like them either. I didn't like that whole Legion of Boom and stuff either. I didn't like them. I think they talk too much. That's when the Patriots beat him. I was so happy. Shout out to Jason. He'll be on the show one of these days. But huge Seahawks head.
Yeah.
He's the one that got offended with the Tupac comment. He's the one.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He said, I want to see your nomination. Well, my nomination is not going to be disclosed yet. But greatest hip hop rapper ever. No, because I have a lot. I don't want to say the basic thing. I don't want to say Biggie because Biggie wasn't my favorite rapper. He wasn't. So
what do you want to do? You want to save that for the next episode?
Yeah, we'll save that. Yeah, we'll talk some hip hop too next episode. Yeah, for sure. We have a lot to talk about. By the way, you know, every rapper. See, when we grew up, we had Tupac get killed, Biggie get killed, and then like other rappers like died of overdoses or something. Like, it was rare. It was in between, like so rare. Every day, one of these new rappers is getting killed, man.
Yeah.
Every day, it's like you can't even have a favorite rapper no more. He dies, like he drops one song and he's dead. It's like. It's crazy.
No, like it happened recently. I like that one kid, XXX Tentacion. I liked him.
Yeah, they compared him to Tupac.
He got shot up. Huh?
They compared him to Tupac. What do you feel about that? Let's let you be controversial.
I did say that kind of one time. I said if kids could look up to any kind of person right now, that all these new rappers that they're all into, like the teenager kids right now,
yes,
that would compare to Tupac, that would touch them a certain way. I did say it would have been him.
Really? I never heard him. Never gave him a chance.
He has a few songs that I actually really like. So.
And where's he from?
But he didn't touch the world like Tupac did, though. So.
No. And where's he from?
Not even close. He was from Miami, or yeah, he was from Florida. What was it?
East Coast. All right.
Yeah, from Florida.
Well, you know, my favorite rap album of all time is Dr. Dre, The Chronic. So I don't have any bias with that. I'm more of a West Coast guy with music, so.
Well, you said it. Never heard you say that before.
Listen, man, I'm a changed man. I open up my heart. I'm out here it's all love with me now.
All right.
But no, with music is definitely, it's Dr. Dre, The Chronic, Snoop Dogg, Doggy Style is right behind that. And then it'll be either Nas Illmatic or Puff Daddy and the Family, No Way Out would be like my top 3 and 4 would be that. And then top 5, I guess, would be Biggie, Ready to Die, or Wu-Tang's 36 Chambers. Be my top 5.
Yeah.
Nothing with Tupac.
My top 3, I guess. My top 3, believe it or not, would be my favorite would be Snoop Dogg's Doggy Style, because we had that tape when I was really little.
Ah, man.
And even though like those songs got played out, but by me personally,
me too.
That'd always be one of my favorites. And then Tupac's All Eyes on Me. I love that one. And the Bone Thugs, they got a few albums that I don't know. I grew up, thanks to James, I grew up just listening to Bone Thugs a lot.
Yeah, but see, I don't know if James. Well, I know he's a huge Bone Thugs, but Bone Thugs is East Coast. That's an East Coast rap group. Cleveland, yeah, Ohio. I could walk to Ohio.
It's okay.
So yeah,
it's like you always tell me, like Tupac's my favorite too, but he was from New York, but he was West Coast raised.
No, he was New York raised, and then he got his ass kicked a couple of times. He went out there.
No, come on.
They whooped his ass a couple of times. He went out west. That's what it was.
His mom moved and took him.
No, he got his ass kicked a couple of times. Then he went to Baltimore. They whooped his ass out there, and then he went to LA. Tupac was good. He was good. I just look, the whole East Coast, West Coast thing still sticks with me because we're kids in the 90s, man. And, he took my childhood away. He made it not fun anymore. Then you're from New York and you're dissing New York. It just don't vibe with me. It doesn't sit well with me at all. Then you went out there.
Like dissing. He still repped New York hard.
Really? Repping New York in diss songs.
No, I mean, what was it, that song, Old School, when he says, remember when we used to yell, is Brooklyn in the house? Like, he loved, like, New York, man.
Okay, all right.
That's one song, but.
All right. Well, I remember him saying a lot of bad stuff. But he was bipolar. He had multiple personalities. One day he was a revolutionary, then the next day he was a Crip, the next day he was a Blood, then he's a Black Panther. It's like, yo, dude, make up your mind, bro. I mean, are you for the kids? Or are you not for the kids? Like, then one day he's making a song about his mom. Then he's talking about women. The next song is like, he was like kind of like confusing to me.
That's where he wanted to touch everybody. But that's the thing too. Like sometimes he would forget that he wasn't acting anymore. So he would be Bishop out there on the streets. And
well, I think you ever watch interviews on Vlad and stuff about him?
Yeah.
And you see how they say like he was a good actor. Like, they say
because he would get really into it and act like it was real.
MC8 said that he always thought he was in a movie, but it was real life. And then he got taken care of. Rest in peace, Tupac. But yes, it's no love lost.
Yeah, we'll have to talk about it again on the next one.
He was a good actor. He was a good actor, though. He was Above the Rim. And he was a good actor. I liked him in Poetic Justice. Gang related. Yup. No, he was good. I liked him more as an actor than I liked his songs. That was just. But Hit 'Em Up is the second greatest diss song of all time. Is Hit 'Em Up behind The Bridge Is Over by KRS-One.
Oh.
No Vaseline.
I think one of the other one too that I like is from Corrupt, Calling Out Names. That one's really good.
Yeah, he called out. Well, he said he loved DMX in that song. I think he said the only one he respects from New York is DMX in calling out names. See, and guess what? Now I'm happy you brought up Corrupt because he's my favorite from Death Row. Guess where he's from?
I know he's not from the West Coast.
No, sir.
Well, tell me.
Philadelphia. So there you go. So, and he was the best. He was the illest one over there. But you could tell because he rapped like he was from New York. He rapped East Coast. Remember, what was that? What song was that? He said, Rakim is my idol, so why should I joke? I don't joke because Rakim is my idol, so why should I look? That's my idol. Stranded on Death Row. I think it's not Stranded on Death Row, but it's one of those songs. On Snoop Dogg, Murderer, on the Doggy Style album, he says it. He says, Rakim is my idol, so I don't joke. Why should I look? Or something like that. But yeah, he's a big Rakim head, big East Coast, Philadelphia. I could walk to Philadelphia, East Coast all the way. That's how we got busy because the West Coast has the G-Funk. The G-Funk is the best. But the rap with lyrics, you guys don't compare. So you guys have better like melody and you can relax and bump. But lyric-wise, you guys don't compare. Tupac as a New York lyricist. You could just hear it. You can hear the lyrics as an East Coast dude. You can hear it.
Yeah.
Our life is harder. We have a harder life in New York than you guys do out in California. Your quality of life is better.
Our stuff is more like mellow and something you could like chill and relax to. Your stuff is actually like
grimy,
better like rap and grimy.
You could hear the rats in the back and you could hear like the crackheads and stuff. Where you guys is like, but it's weird because how can you want to be gangster and you got Venice Beach right there? Like, I don't know. It's just everyone's different. I don't know. Like, why would you want to go kill people? So you got palm trees, you got the beach, the beautiful weather. Wouldn't you be more happy?
That's what
Because
you would think.
I know here, like if there's a sunny day, we're out. We go somewhere. We go to Six Flags. We go to amusement parks. You guys go out and kill people. I don't know. It's just it's a different. It's a
Well, New
different
York, you guys are
vibe.
pretty crazy over there too. New York's pretty crazy.
New York is crazy. New York's crazy.
Yeah.
Philadelphia right now is a king of crazy, and Chicago. Chicago takes the cake. Both
Oh
of us
yeah.
are messing with Chicago. I know that for
Oh,
a
no.
fact.
Yeah, I know.
They don't
I've been
call
seeing
that
them on the news every day. They're on the news for crazy stuff, man.
some crazy stuff. Chirac. If your city's
Oh.
nickname is Chirac, is bad.
Mm-hmm.
So
I seen this one video the other day of this lady. She like pulls up in her car. It was probably like midnight. She's like, I want you guys to hear what it sounds like in Chicago at this time of night. And she rolls the window down of her car, and it sounds like it's 4th of July. You
just
just hear
gunshots
guns
going
going off
off.
like nonstop.
Just gunshots just popping off.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, see, that's how LA
Crazy.
was, right? Back in the day, like in the 90s, right? All the gang Crips and Bloods and all
Oh
that,
yeah,
right?
big old gang wars.
They
Mhm.
go, but it's not like that no more, though.
I guess it's starting to pick up again. Supposedly, I don't think it'll be like that, but it's starting to. There's a bunch of knuckleheads out there again.
Yeah.
I mean, they've always been out there, but I guess they're starting to come around a lot more.
And they're growing up. And I think the economic situation right now with the COVID and people losing jobs, I think that's why you start
Mhm.
to see that activity pop up again. People need money.
Yeah.
So they go about it
Yeah.
any way possible. See, this is what I love about Another Shade of Blue. We just don't talk sports, we talk everything. So that's the beautiful thing
Oh
about
yeah,
the show.
of course.
Talking
So
hip
we
hop,
might need to do another day where we can just talk about random stuff.
just random stuff, right? That we should
Mhm.
have like two things: a show, the sports show, and then just a relaxing, just
Go
random
over our
stuff.
conspiracy theories. Talk about my camping trips and.
Yes, that you
Mhm.
were ice cold.
Oh yeah.
you had to call it a quits because you were freezing.
I'm
And
supposed to
then
go up to the mountains with James. And speaking of James, he's probably gonna see this part, but we're supposed to go to the mountains on Saturday just to scope out where we're gonna. Because on May 1st, we're gonna go up to the mountains and we're gonna backpack in.
okay,
But this Saturday, we wanted to go up there and scout it to see exactly where we can park and exactly where we're gonna hike in.
mm-hmm.
So I thought we were down, but now he keeps telling me there's like, oh, I gotta work. And I was like, okay, it's fine. I was like, you gotta work. And he's like, oh, now I can go. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm down. Oh, I gotta take the tires in on the truck. We can't go now.
I seen that.
I'm like, dude, like he keeps
Well,
going back and forth.
then he got to go ghost hunting the next day. It's like,
Yeah, James, you gotta figure it out. Figure it
but
out.
you know what though? Tell me when you guys are gonna go, and my wife and I will fly down there for a weekend or whatever, and just camp with you guys, and then we'll fly back. I don't mind. We've been waiting. I was gonna ask you about that. Tell me when you're gonna seriously go camping, and I'll fly over there and we'll go camping.
That'd be really cool, man. That'd be really cool, actually, because
Yeah.
I mean, we're on April 31st to May 2nd. That
Mhm.
Sunday, this is gonna be me, James, and Zach. We're gonna do a little brothers trip.
Okay.
But then I think because we were supposed to take my brother-in-law. I think he's my brother-in-law. I don't know what you call it. My cousin's boyfriend. He was supposed to go with us the same weekend, but he can't now.
Okay.
So we're gonna do another trip right after that.
Yeah.
Probably soon after that.
Give me that date and I'll go. I'll go to that one. I'll go to
Yeah,
that
we'll
little
figure it
camping
out.
trip. We could even do like a
That'd be
little
fun.
show out in the woods somewhere. But yeah, we'll
There ain't no we can record it and then have to post it when we come back. There ain't no Wi-Fi
we'll
up
do
there.
like a little show from the campsite. But then
Yeah.
but yeah, no, I'm definitely down to go for the next trip though. I'll fly down there for a couple of days and we'll do some camping. That's
really fun, man.
100%. Because I see James was getting his bag ready and his pots and pans and like all this crazy stuff. But
I know.
yeah, I'm definitely down. 100%. My
Heck
wife
yeah.
and I would definitely fly over there and camp with you guys.
That'd be really fun, dude.
Then we'll talk
Because I
about it on
love
the show.
camping. Even just talking about it, I get excited.
Yeah, I love it too. I was in the army, so we used to do that just as an exercise. So that
Oh yeah, dang it, we've been on here for a while. I've been wanting to ask you about that. I'll have to save that one for the next one too.
yeah, we'll do the army and some hip hop and all that stuff
Mhm.
on the next one. We'll
Yeah.
definitely talk about that.
Yeah, so I think we've been on it for like 2 hours. I've seen my videos starting to kind of lag. I don't know if it's too much bandwidth.
So
The bandwidth.
it's the bandwidth.
Whatever.
Yeah. We had some
Yeah.
technical difficulties, but everything else has been smooth though, the rest of the way.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
this is for sure our longest episode.
Yes, this is
We
gonna
got
take a
the
long time to
content pumping out.
convert.
That's not our fault. We got too much content.
We do. We have a lot of content. That's why we might have to do more shows, man. We might.
Yeah.
We need more followers, though. We got to get those numbers. Got to start getting those numbers up,
Our
man.
followers are going up every week, but it's the comment section.
It's
People need to
dead.
comment. Tell us what you want us to talk about. Give us any kind of feedback.
You know what? I don't want to complain because I'm known as to be a complainer. But the thing is, if I was on Facebook talking some stupid stuff, everyone's commenting and everything. When I'm trying to promote something that's real, you don't get no feedback.
Yeah.
But if I'm going through some struggles or something, everyone's, oh, we love you, man. You got your back. But then when I'm promoting a good thing, we're not getting no feedback, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Us
I'll be
up.
honest. I don't know if you noticed, but this last video from last week, did you notice it has 1 thumbs down?
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
I think that was my fault.
Why?
Because on was it Instagram, this kid, I forget what he was even saying. He made a joke or something, and I replied to him. I didn't say anything mean. I just said, "Ha ha, you tried." Like I was telling him, you tried, and you tried to be funny. That's all I said. Ha ha, you tried.
Mhm.
He had a comment. He was saying a joke.
About our
He had
show?
like it was like an Instagram video, and
Okay.
he left a comment under. And he was trying to joke, and then, so I said, "Ha ha, you tried." I didn't think anything of it. So then, like the next day, I noticed he replied to me saying, "Well, my comment got more likes than your last YouTube video." And then, so I said, "Oh well, thanks for the support. Though. I'll take any kind of support, man."
Any
Thank.
publicity is good
That's
publicity.
what I said
So
though. I told him, I was like, "Thanks for the view." And it's like, "Oh, I
yeah.
didn't give you the view. I just hurried up and clicked it, and I gave you the thumbs
Nope.
down, and I
You still
got off."
gave the view. You still gave the view.
Yeah, because you can't
Oh,
get on there that fast and give it a thumbs down without the video starting. He gave us a
nope.
view.
He gave us a view. I'll take it. So yeah, we
Yeah,
might have to start fighting with people a little bit
but
more
I
than
didn't even
arguing.
say it. I didn't even say anything that bad.
No, you know
So
it's so funny because yeah, I try to watch what I say now too because I know we have the channel. So I kind of
yeah,
try to just be like no argument at all. But I did
yeah.
have to bring up the Jason item. You kind of pissed me off a little bit with the Tupac thing. But other than that, I need the support, man. I want some views,
Yeah.
man. Come on. But you
Yeah,
see, I
and
even
we
put
need 'em.
tonight on Facebook. I said, give me something to talk about. But that's the thing. The
Mhm.
feedback I'm hearing the most, they want us to go live. That's what I'm hearing the most. All my
Mm.
friends always, like my friend Calderon, the one we're gonna promote his thing. He said, "Oh, you guys gonna go live tonight?" Everyone's waiting for the live show because my sister said it too. My sister said, "Phil, I'm not gonna wait around for the video. I just want to see you guys go live." So I said,
I
"It's
just don't.
coming."
I don't like. Yeah, well, we're gonna do it obviously, but I don't know what's the big like the pro about it. Like the
I
pros.
think that like my dad said it too. My dad said that he wants to watch us live and comment on stuff or tell us to talk about stuff. But he every time he goes to comment, he realizes, oh wait, it's not live. So I think that's a big part of it. I think the live thing is a I think we might get more following.
Yeah, and then we can respond to them back live and stuff and
Or there
conversate
might
with
be
them.
something we forget and they write something. We say, oh yeah, let's talk about that.
Hmm. Yeah.
On
Okay.
that, it bring up a lot of discussion, but I know the Tupac thing, everyone been around, Tupac the greatest. But then, you know, Tupac, but this been a great
How
episode.
would we do that though? Would you be able to do Zoom live on YouTube?
We could just hit live. We could go. See, that's the thing. If we go live on YouTube, do we have to sign in on YouTube like we do Zoom? How would that work?
That's what I'm asking. I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm gonna look that up. Because how
Yeah.
would we be able to get into the room? Because through Zoom, we could just get everyone in, like come join the show. Todd could come in and just join the show. But I don't know how that would
Oh,
work.
I get it. Yeah, we could. So yeah, we could do that then. We'll just go live on here, and we'll just pay
Yeah,
attention to the comment section, and then we'll just upload it normally
right. And upload
after.
normally. Right. That's yeah. You see, yeah, we could have the chat going on here. Everyone join in. Because we got what,
So
24
we can
people?
add people. We can add people just to the chat alone, or do they have to be on the video too?
I guess if they want to be if they want to just be in a chat, they could just be in a chat. But then if they want to go on the thing, they just add themselves to the thing, and we could admit them into the room, and they'll just be they're just chilling. Because I think Todd's going to take up the whole episode because he wrote to me that he has a huge thing to talk about with Boston. So He's pretty much gonna just take up the whole episode, I guess. Like we could just do that, or if we're not,
Yeah.
if we don't have
That's
a
what I'm
guest,
saying. Maybe we can do like a live, like maybe every other week. Because I feel like if we do a live, it might take over us from speaking to each other.
right? I think so too. And you know what? I was thinking. See, I was like, man, maybe we should do like live draft reaction or something. We could do
Yeah, I
that
thought
too.
about that
Just us
today.
two, right? Just us two in a draft, like a live draft, our reactions to the pick. We could do that.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
yeah,
mind doing that.
that'd be cool.
And we
We
could
should.
have that live, but just
You
have
know,
us two.
the draft takes all day though. It's like hours.
But we have our team stunk, so we have like the first couple picks.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, we'll do like the first few.
Yeah, because you're what 3 and I'm 11, so we're right up there.
Mhm. Yeah,
Our
we do like
team-
the first 15 or so.
Yeah, just our reactions, like how I I was
Mhm.
thinking about that too. We could do that live, right? I mean, we could just have
Yeah.
something and people write in about their teams and stuff. One thing we got going for us is that we're friends with teams from we're fans of other teams, so we're good with that. I like that. I don't want everyone to be our teams. I mean, so
Yeah,
I like that dynamic we got going
We'll
on.
do
We
that.
could have different fan bases on the show
yeah. We'll have
because
to do
we're
that. That'd be
different fan
fun.
bases. So yeah, no, I think we have a lot of good stuff coming up on this show. So, but the
Mhm.
draft, the live draft thing, I kind of was thinking about that already,
I thought about that today. That's funny. That's funny you said that.
right? Like just have our reactions to the drafts, so it's organic
Yeah.
and it's not like we're gonna be emotional there. At the next day or whatever, the emotions are gone. So it could just
Mhm.
be organic
Yeah.
for that moment.
Sorry, I was trying to move the microphone. I'm trying to think of anything for like a thumbnail. Or you're
Yeah.
gonna use the other thumbnail I already sent, how the blue one.
I love that
But
one.
I don't know. Like I like that thumbnail that I made. I love the logo. But I feel like people click it more when they could see us in the thumbnail.
I was thinking that too, though. Yeah, I like the one you just sent for the Jackie Robinson, the logo. That I liked all of the logos you do, though.
Yeah.
So I'm good with anything you do. But the one we have now, is more like a podcast. Like we're not front and center with the logo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I think it takes away from people clicking it because I feel like when they see us, we're like, "Oh, what the heck?" Let me click it. But then
You
when
got
it's just
a
like the
Dodgers
logo,
and
they're
Mets
like,
fan. Yeah,
yeah,
you're
So-
right. I think so. So I'm gonna upload it, but you're gonna make another thumbnail right now, or you want me to use the one you
Yeah.
sent me?
I'll
The
make another
Jackie
one.
Robinson.
Wait, let me. No, I'll make another one. Let me see. Let me do a screenshot.
Okay.
You got a smile or something. I think I got.
You got.
Or like do the. I don't know. Let me see. You guys being natural, but almost like look good though. That one should probably work.
That one's
We're both
good?
laughing, but yeah. All right. Well, I'll make that real quick. 'Cause I gotta run to the store and get milk. I almost forgot. I gotta get the baby milk
And what time's everything closed at 6 o'clock or something?
over here.
Yeah. What's usually
No,
closing
everything's
time?
been. We're pretty much we're the orange tier already. I guess that means everything's open normal now.
Okay. Yeah, same here. Same here. It's like people
Yeah.
forgot about COVID or something, right?
Well, everyone's getting their vaccines over here. A lot of people that I know is getting the vaccine. I got my second dose coming up on the 24th.
The 24th. I got my first one on the 29th coming. So
Okay, yeah.
yeah, by the time I see you, if we make that camping trip, I'll be vaccinated.
We got to do it. I'm telling you, I'm excited. We got to do that.
Yeah, set it up. You let me know. Well, I'm there.
Mhm.
So we'll
Yeah.
definitely go.
Talk to James, figure out what days work for him.
Yeah. Tell him leave the
That'd be
ghost
fun.
behind though. When I'm camping, I don't want to hear no ghost stories, bro. But
So,
yeah,
oh no.
keep the ghost with over there. But yeah,
Yeah. But no, for sure, man. I'll probably message him right now and ask.
Yeah.
I'll tell him.
tell him, ask him for sure.
Yeah.
And
Right.
we'll definitely be in contact about that live draft reaction. And then we, like you said, we could like rotate a live show or whatever, however it happens. But we definitely have Todd coming on May 5th.
Yeah.
Thank you,
I'm
we have
excited
time.
about that one. He seems like a good guy.
He is. Loves his Boston teams, loves it. So he's got a lot to talk about. And yeah, he's gonna take the whole show. So
All right. That'll be fun.
it'll be fun. Can't wait. So I'll see you next. And next week is regularly scheduled. We'll be on Wednesday,
Yeah.
like always. Everything's back to normal.
This one's still going up live right now, but
Yes.
still, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll do this now then, right? Upload it right now. Once you send me the thumbnail, I'll upload everything.
Yeah, but so you started to make sure you upload that first clip
Yep.
too that
And
we
mesh it
messed up.
together. I'll do the
Yeah.
YouTube studio thing or whatever. We'll
Yeah.
mesh it.
Yeah, I'll get on that thumbnail right now then, and I'll send it. I'll send it to you before it uploads all the way, because so that way you can upload it to the YouTube thing.
Yeah, not like last time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because I feel like if you upload the YouTube video when if the video's already uploaded for like a good amount of time, it doesn't pick the thumbnail right.
no, I know.
You know what I mean?
It gives like
Yeah.
random moments, like you with your head turned. I'm like all over the place. Like, yeah, the lights were out on the other one. I was like, why
Yeah.
don't you choose that as the thumbnail? I don't know. Try
Yeah.
to sabotage my show, man. Try to sabotage our show, our viewers. Come on, man.
Yeah.
But we're
Yeah,
good.
man, I'll get it right. I'll get it started right now. Then send it over.
It was another pleasure being with you, my brother. Always.
For sure. It was the longest episode so far. It was fun.
And everything just goes so fast because we're having so much fun, man. So this is great. This is great. Please, everyone, watch us and subscribe and right. Say, talk about this. I want to know about this. I mean, come on.
Yep.
Okay.
Let us know what you think.
Yeah.
Don't be shy.
Don't be shy, because we're shy enough. So don't be shy.
Yep.
All right, my brother. Send me that thumbnail.
All right, man. I will.
All right, man. I love you, man. I'll talk to you.
All right. Love you too.
Peace, brother.